Hey guys, what's going on today? This is your boy Dao Su back with a little bit more Factorio. I've been having a hell of a time trying to sort this all out. I've actually been a little bit off camera for a while, just to get my defense going. I felt like I wasn't making any progress. I felt like I was not really getting into the recording as much because every time I'd start to do something, I'd have like a breach in my wall. And the biters would flood in and they'd mess up the power, and then I had to spend a bunch of time fixing the power in order to get the defense back. And it was just turning into a bit of a cycle. And so what I did is I just kind of walked the perimeter, assessed some weak spots, and buffed it up all off camera. That now hopefully I can just play, because that's the joy of this game. The joy of the game is the biters too, and dealing with them. That's what makes it difficult. But it was getting to be overwhelming to try to record and then deal with all that. So I have buffed up my defense quite a bit, and I think we're ready to just do the damn thing now. First thing I'm going to address in this episode is, I think, my steel production. That's assuming we don't get interrupted by a breach, assuming I did my work well when I barricaded myself in here. But we are having several issues with copper and steel. So I think steel, in order to build electric furnaces, is kind of the top priority. We're going to want to watch our power carefully. We do not want to see ourselves running out of power again. Shouldn't happen, but once we start throwing down more electric furnaces and stuff, it may indeed happen. Just want to keep an eye on that. We're not researching anything right now. We probably should be. Let's just keep it going. Character logistics slot's fine. It does use power, but it looks like I might be all right for the foreseeable future. Want to keep a close watch. See, we just lost something. I don't even see the bad guys. So, should I go address that? Well, it's still happening. I suppose I have to. This is the type of interruption that I did not want to see happen right at the beginning of the episode, but you have to deal with these things as you're playing. And you know, while I'm down here, I probably need to go ahead and replace a gun turret. That's, by the look of things, something that went wrong. No, he didn't have any ammo. Why is that? Is this another turret? Didn't have ammo. Alright, then I was under the assumption I had put a bit more ammo in here, but not. So, yeah, there we go. Would be great to have another turret. And, you know, just for fun, I'm going to build, like, a secondary exterior wall. Kind of keep these guys off me a little bit. Give them a little distance. I think that'll help. I'm not sure, but I think that'll help. Give me a little distance. Have two walls that they have to chew through. I don't know how that helps in terms of the guys who like lob their spit, you know, over the fence. But we'll see. We'll see how it goes. We'll keep an eye on it. Hopefully, we'll be able to, like I said, just focus on the game a little bit. I mean, the biters are part of the game and all, but also they're chewing up our damn construction bots, man. They aim for the construction bots, like, primarily. So what happens is the construction bots get killed. We might have to redo some of those, but until we get steel and copper under control, we're not really doing any of that kind of complex shit. Because those are two base materials that we really need to have under control. Let's just us get that going. We can't actually build any more electric furnaces without resolving our steel problem, so you can see how dire it is. Dire may be a bit of a strong word, but, you know, it's important anyway. Alright, we're going to want to keep an eye on those attacks. Keep an eye on them. Looks like we did alright. That we did okay. Yeah, let's extend this. No need to extend the coal. Could really use just one more, but we'll wait until we get all this going. Then we should have the steel to make it happen. Go out, out, out. And long arm in and in. Power the whole thing. All right, boom. So, hopefully this will start to pick up our steel number a little bit. Every now and then you just get a fucking savage attack, and it just throws a stitch in everything. Hopefully that's not what's going on. Alright. We're going to have to make the rounds pretty regularly, check our ammunition, and eventually we're going to want all turrets. Well, more turrets anyway, but crazy how much it consumes as it's firing. Other times not so much. See, we also have a battery issue, but we're gonna have to sort that out later probably. A new battery manufacturing would be pretty easy, I think. Just a chemical plant right over here would be able to take the key components, and also we've got plenty of sulfuric acid. We've actually got it turned off at the moment. Yeah. Could have that. We could see that turned back on for a little while, I guess. Why not? Okie dokie. So, steel is being manufactured. I really want to finish it out with this one last place. Right here. I don't think I can fit two there without messing with this line. Looks like I probably won't have to. Which is good. I'm lazy. Boom. Alright. They've upped our steel production, I think, fairly significantly. We have plenty of iron to keep it going. Let's let that roll for a while, and we're going to want to come over here and work a bit on our copper production, which has been suffering some of late, and is something that we, it's very important. Copper. Very, very important. See, we're running low on logistics robots as well. If a whole stack of 50 we could add, if we want to, which we probably will go ahead and do. We'll do most of them logistic, and then we might do like 5 or so construction robots, because we have lost some of those due to our little scraps and stuff. These two I never actually finished because I kept getting distracted by the damn biters. Let's see that done. I need some red chests. Of course, not enough steel. Going to continue to be an issue throughout. Keep throwing down these robots while we can. There needs to be an upgrade. I'm pretty sure I'm going to play like with Bob's mods. I've been watching a Roomba play. And not to, plug someone else's playthrough on my channel, but he does a pretty good Factorio playthrough as well, so I'm enjoying that, learning a lot. He plays with a lot of mods that I think I might try for my next playthrough, because they do a lot of things like, for example, you can upgrade your own manufacturing speed, like how fast you as an individual actually manufacture things. No. Ow. Ow. How? I put shit. This is what keeps happening. I put so many damn things there. And they just chewed them all? Really? And that kind of hard to believe. Ammunition? Really? I had put so much ammunition in there. Fired it all, did they? Well, that wasn't as bad as it seemed like it was going to be. I'm going to have to move one of these guys further over. Man, that's too fast. We run out of ammunition there. So what did they destroy? I can't even see what they managed to do through. That was good though. We survived that. Oh, see, I see. They got one here, didn't they? Well, that was a pretty savage attack. Hopefully that kind of attack won't happen for a while. And damn it! I'm not interested in doing these red chips. Take forever. Should be having red chips delivered to me momentarily. Now that better not be an attack anywhere near the level what just happened. It can't just keep attacking at that level. This ought to do it. This ought to fix the problem. I've got to think. We need some more chips. Arms. Boom. Boom. Alright, let's make sure we're all jazzed up here. And of course, we're going to be missing power here. Never enough. Need to try. Heard of over-engineering? This is called under-engineering right here. My own special style. Add copper to the logistics system. Boom. Okay, so that should give us quite a bit more. Have to think. And if we start to see ore issues, we can always fix those quite easily. But we want to probably put cards in all of these. I know it uses a lot more electricity, but we've got to get going. Got to use the electricity. Jesus Christ, what is happening now? Huge attack again. Alright, so while we wait for our copper supplies to fill up, I am going to probably need to walk around the base. What you have to do when you keep getting these massive savage attacks. And just make sure that things are running smooth. Like, make sure things have ammo. Make sure they have construction bots. Repairing them and all that. Check everybody's ammunition. Seems alright over here. Yeah, alright. Well, I feel better about things. It seems like my defense is working a lot better than it was in the past. I'd love to just throw random gun turret down here. That in case they ever get in, I'll have some kind of last-ditch defense for my damn power. What keeps happening is they keep getting in my power, tearing shit up, and then the defenses fail even more. I know I've kind of explained this already, but I'm explaining it to myself as well, so there we go. Boom. A little bit of extra defense there. So let's check and see how the copper is recovering. Still at negative numbers. Still seeing negative numbers. Wow. I was not expecting that. I would have thought it would start at this point kind of tick up. I don't even see what you're talking about. Oh, he must be talking about this attack. How are we doing for power now? Fine. No problem. It is daytime, though. Got a lot of solar action. Alright. Alright. Ore problem. Okay. That at least is something we can easily overcome. You can't walk anymore. Let's see. Yeah, it's an ore problem. Not a big deal. Easily fixed with all this deposit that we have. So let's see to that. Start off like this. Alright, so we just added 2. Could also squeeze in a third one if we wanted. Let's do that. Squeeze it in on the bottom. Alright, should fill up our line. Still okay on power. Filling up the line better. Seem to get last guys filled up. Might have to do a little better. Yeah, I'm gonna have to do a little better. Surprising how much ore these, like, third tier smelters can really handle. Just stick you right there, I guess. I think that ought to do it. We ought to see it start to back up a little bit now. But still not enough copper going around for some reason. One more. Big attack. This area can handle it, though, if anywhere can. I'd rather them just keep attacking me here. We can certainly handle it. I also want to watch our construction robots, because we've been constantly losing some. Ah, jeez, what's going on now? Big attack, but it looks like it's folding. Alright. Sweet. Another mod that I saw is one that tells you how evolved the biters are, which would be really helpful for me, because I feel like we're kind of just winging it in terms of how well we need to be upping our defense and win. Is it still not enough? Still not enough ore. Am I acting prematurely here? It seems like it. Getting close to fulfillment. No? Not quite, man. Not quite. Jeez. Well, I guess we need to put some speed modules in these guys. We can start to really beat them up. Boom. Big attack. Alright, we got backed up ore. That's good. How about the system? Still using so much to make the wires. The wires, man, they require so much copper. That's like the lion's share of what we're spending our copper on is massive spools of wire to make our chips. I mean, it's a necessary evil, I suppose. But it's all going into right here. Just fucking make this wire, man, and we don't need this much wire. I tell you what, let's try to fix this situation with smart inserters, so that we don't just keep making wire forever. I know there's a way to, like, copy their settings, but I'm just retarded and I don't know what it is, so I'll have to, you know, kind of forgive me. I'd like to see 2,000 wire in the system at all times. Currently have like 14,000. And it's... I wish I knew how to copy this. What do I do? Copy, control. This is something I need to learn how to do, but I should probably learn how to do it off camera rather than on camera. Alt. I didn't do it. Shift. Nope. Anyway, I'll figure it out off camera, but for now I'll just tell it what to do, like an old-fashioned school marm. For some reason. Now, when they get to 2,000, they're gonna stop consuming. Will hopefully finally allow us to get some backup. And look, you can see already, it's already going up to like 600, something crazy. That's good. That was a good change. What? I don't see anything. I like legit don't see anything. What do you... sirening about? Oh, look at how we're running out of iron. What the hell's going on? We're producing so much, but it's just not nearly enough, is it? These guys aren't even producing, because I guess some of these have stopped. Need to finish speeding up the line, I suppose. Like a couple places where it's not set up. That seemed to have helped a little bit. I always add more mines, but it doesn't seem to be an issue. Like, these aren't even working because they can't get the ore out fast enough. Well, we'll perhaps have to work on some secondary iron line at some point, because this is all getting used out too fast. Where's the closest? Yeah, we got one up here. We could really beef this up defensively and make it work. If we can even survive. Jesus Christ. Alright, so they killed us. They killed something again. It's never gonna stop, honestly. Create a turret real quick. Jesus, man. So how many did they kill? Well, they chewed through 3 of them, for Christ's sake. How do they do that? My gun's just not strong enough. Now I've researched like up to level 5 gun turret. Where is it? Research power armor too, so I quit dying. I mean, got pretty good tech. Let's research. See, power armor is going to require that I have processing units that I don't have. Let's just grab this one for now. We don't need it, but we just need to be moving forward at least. Or all these guys. I mean, we could make better ammo for them, but that's going to be a whole ordeal. Meanwhile, I'm still worried about running out of power. I don't know. I guess I don't need to be too worried about that right now. Like, seems like we're okay. Yeah, I mean, I forgot that I had added this little line down here, my ore, or to my iron rather. Seems like this is actually okay because it's gonna keep me full of iron when I need to be, I think. See how that goes. Batteries I think are gonna be important now. Kind of gotten copper sorted. We've kind of gotten steel sorted. We'll probably wait for the next episode because you know, batteries are the key to turrets, and we need more turrets, I believe. Probably the way we'll start is by further beefing up our power down here, because we could definitely stand some more. Also curious as to how much alien science I've got kind of sitting around. Go check on that. I believe the line was backed up, but yeah, the line is backed up. Good. We still have 5 in here. Okay, so we're going to end the episode there. I feel good because I just didn't die, and that's all we're really going for. Thanks for watching. This has been Dalsu with Dalsu Plays. See you on the next one.